the District 16 and 31 Little League Championship on MyTV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
We welcome you into Joseph Murph Adams Sports Complex in Pittston Township for a live Little League doubleheader. Two district champs will be crowned today. Game 1, District 31, as Back Mountain National takes on Kingston 44. And Game 2, District 16, Pittston Township battles Plains. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Erin Dugan from Fox 56 Sports. We thank you so much for joining us on this great night. It's going to be a great night for baseball. It's all about having fun with Little League, and it's all about that road to Williamsport, the Little League World Series. Let's take a look now at where the teams will head if they win tonight. The district champs move on to the Section 5 tournament July 15th through the 19th in Lackawanna County this year. Then they head to states at Christy Matheson the following week. East Regionals are August 5th through the 12th in Bristol, Connecticut, home of ESPN. And finally, the Little League World Series will be played at the end of August in South Williamsport. So how did these two teams get here? Let's take a look at how they come in. Kingston 44, 5-0 coming into tonight, coming off a big 20-2 win over Swoyersville. Back Mountain National gave them their only close game of the year as they handily took care of West Wyoming, Exeter, and Back Mountain American. Back Mountain National, they come in 4-1, coming off 3 straight wins over Wyoming, West Wyoming, Exeter, and Swoyersville, but they did lose a very close one to Kingston 44, as I mentioned earlier. So a good rematch tonight. I got a chance to catch up with both managers earlier in the day. Let's hear what they had to say. Coach Yvonne here from Kingston 44. A big night for your kids. How are they feeling?
I think they're feeling good. You know, I think they'll get settled in here, being here, throwing the ball around, and we all came up together. Before we came up, we talked about how, you know, this isn't just one night. This is a culmination of a lot of effort and a lot of hard work by the kids, not just this year, but, you know, I've been with some of these kids since they're 5, 6 years old. So, you know, we really want to make sure that, do we want to win? Yeah, we want to win, as I'm sure Back Mountain does, but we also want them to enjoy the night. It's special. It's a culmination of a lot of great work on their part.
Absolutely. Well, take me through the last time that you played Back Mountain National. It was the only close game on both of your schedules. You lost by 1. What did you take from that game?
Well, you know, I think like most times when we take the field with Back Mountain, it's a great game. They have a great program and a great team. It was a game that could have gone either way. I'm not sure how much you really can take away from it. It seems kind of like ancient history already now, you know, even just a couple of weeks ago. I'm sure both teams, you know, looked at it and said, well, gosh, we got to find some way to get some more runs across next time, because it's just really hard to win Little League games 2-1 on a regular basis. So I think that's, you know, the takeaway is how do you get more runs across this time?
Well, good luck tonight. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll move now to Coach Power from Back Mountain National. I'll ask you the same thing. How are the kids feeling right now? Big game on TV. Are they loose?
Yeah, they are. The kids are super excited to be here. Obviously, it's a huge setting for them. Once in a lifetime for a lot of the kids. So prior to the game, we tried to just keep up with our typical routine to keep them loose. Rode down together, had a nice ride down. Everybody's loose and ready to go.
As Coach Yvonne had mentioned, you know, does it seem like lifetimes ago that you played? You had your only close game of the year.
Yeah, not lifetimes ago, only a week ago. So we've met these guys quite a few times over the years. Like Coach said, I've been with these boys a long time, and we've had a good rivalry with Kingston throughout those years.
All right, well, best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, well, there you have it. Both coaches ready for tonight's games. You know who else is ready for tonight's games? Bill Shaner and Bob Bertoni on the call tonight. Hey, guys.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Yeah, we are ready for sure. And you mentioned the score the last time these two teams met. It was a close one, 2-1. Kingston 44 won it, but it was a pitcher's duel and another pitcher's duel tonight. We are in for a treat. Two guys on the mound tonight that throw over 70 miles an hour. Our Pride Mobility Spotlight players will start with Back Mountain National and Nick Spencer. You're going to like this kid, but he would like to get one pitch back that cost him in that Kingston 40-40 game.
Yeah, the last time they met, it was a 2-1 game. He threw a fastball over the middle of the plate. John McLaughlin put it into the bleachers. Nick wants to come out today, and he wants to try and hit those corners a little bit more, Phil, to be a little bit more successful, and he wants to sneak in his off-speed pitch. And if he does that and remains confident, he feels very good about today's game.
Nick throws in the low 70s. On the other side for Kingston 44, Jake Griffin, are you ready for this? 77 miles an hour. He can bring the heat.
Yeah, Jake is just a kid that's going to try and overpower you all game. But beware of his curveball. He throws off a lot of batters. The key for Jake, though, is to start early throwing strikes. He doesn't like pitching from behind, so if he can get ahead of the batter, he just becomes a lot more dangerous, Phil.
There's our Pride Mobility Spotlight players. This should be an outstanding game. It was 2-1 last time they played. I'm expecting another low-scoring game tonight.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see a lot of runs today, but it's going to be an exciting game, especially if you love pitching.
We'll be back with the call. Let's go back up top to Aaron Dugan.
All right, thanks, Phil. We'll see you guys a little bit later. Well, tonight is all about that District 31 crown. Let's take a look now at some of the past winners of the championship. Last year, West Pittston won it all. Before that, the Back Mountain region dominating. 2015, Back Mountain National winning it all. 2012 to 14, Back Mountain American were the winners. Before that, Kingston 44 won in 2011, and they'll be trying to win again tonight against Back Mountain National. It's game 1 of 2. It's a Little League doubleheader right here on My TV, WQMY. We'll be right back.
The District 31 Little League Major Championship on My TV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
To get us started for the District 31 Little League Championship, Abigail Terneski from Kingston 44th Little League with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Abigail.
From Kingston 44th Little League, Abby Charneski with our national anthem. And up next, before we can start playing Little League Baseball, the Little League Pledge.
I love my country and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce 8 and 9 Piston Township All-Star.
So before you can start Little League Baseball, you need 2 things, the national anthem and the Little League Pledge. And now we're going to get ready to play ball for a District 31 championship. Let's meet the Back Mountain National Team, brought to you by the Rail Riders.
Hi, I'm Brian Kwok, and my favorite player is Alex Rodriguez. Hi, my name is Brian Ossepower, and my favorite player is Freddie Sanchez.
Hi, my name is Cole Kaiser, and my favorite player is Brett Gardner.
My name is Cole Moyo, and my favorite baseball player is Freddie Freeman.
Hi, my name is Ethan Leone, and my favorite player is Jose Altuve.
Hi, my name is Gary Weaver. My favorite player is Dustin Pedroia.
Hi, my name is Gavin Adamski, and I like Manny Machado. My name is Graydon Finarelli, and my favorite player is Aaron Judge.
Hi, my name is Joe Shiskowski, and my favorite baseball player is Manny Machado.
Hi, my name is Lucas Schultz, and my favorite player is Aaron Judge.
I'm Max Steinrich, and my favorite player is Aaron Judge.
Hi, my name is Nick Spencer. My favorite baseball player is Noah Syndergaard.
Hi, I'm Parker Balesta, and my favorite baseball player is Aaron Judge.
Meet the Back Mountain National Team, brought to you by the Rail Riders. Here's the starting lineup. Kaiser will lead it off. Schakowski second. Finarelli will third. Nick Spencer, he's our pitcher tonight. He has a lot of power. Morio will bat after him. Adamczyk, and then Guac, Weaver, and leading off is a lefty, and then batting in that 9th spot, another lefty, Ossepower. They like that situation where they have 2 lefties and 2 speedsters at 1 and 9. The field for Kingston 44th. Well, we've already talked about the pitcher, and Jake Griffin. He is in charge, that is for sure. He has a great defense behind him. Busses at first. Kopech, there's a Kopech at second and one at third. Mason Mason's a great shortstop and their top hitter. McLaughlin's the catcher. The outfield's pretty good as well. Philip Yvonne out there in right field is solid for Kingston 44. And Jake Griffin has put up some serious numbers. 25 strikeouts in his 10 innings pitched. He also has 10 walks, Bob, so he's averaging about a walk an inning, but when he's not walking someone, he's striking them out with 25 Ks, and as we said, he brings that fastball in at about 77 miles an hour.
No doubt. He wants to work ahead. He does not like pitching from behind, so let's see how he handles this.
Cole Kaiser will lead things off for Back Mountain National. Turns to bunt. He's batting .554, 3 RBIs, 7 runs scored for Kaiser, and now our O'Donnell Law keys to the game for Back Mountain National.
Yeah, to get Griffin early, play great, and definitely play great in the field. That's going to be key, defense.
That pitch is low. There's our O'Donnell keys to the game for Back Mountain National in this one. They played earlier in pool play. Back Mountain National has that 1 loss, the only team of the 4 here playing tonight with 1 loss. There's a pitch is low. And you're going to be patient. That's one thing that Coach Power said. The first time around with Griffin, his guys were going to be patient, take some pitches.
Sure, already now falling behind 3-0. This is not how he wanted to start.
They would love to get Kaiser on base, and they do. Base on balls for Kaiser.
Yeah, all 4 pitchers were down in the zone, so, you know, he has to make an adjustment in a hurry. He's got to get that ball up a little bit more in the zone. He needs to just take a deep breath. You know what, Phil, in the first batter, there's always that first batter jitters, so hopefully he'll settle in now.
Joe Schakowsky comes in now. Swish, they call him. He's batting .417, 3 RBIs, 5 runs scored for Joe.
Again, down in the zone. He just can't seem to find the strike zone. He just got to make a minor adjustment. He's just missing low.
Swish is in, 5'3", 100 pounds, 12-year-old from Shavertown. Takes a pitch low, and it's all balls thrown by Griffin now. Struggling to find the zone here in the first 5 or 6 pitches.
Yeah, that's 6 in a row, and I don't think you'll see the bat cross the zone until he throws a strike.
Schakowsky likes the Giants. That's his favorite team in Major League Baseball, and that pitch is low. So 3 balls to him, falling behind the count again with Kaiser sitting down there at first base and a base on balls. And time to talk to Griffin. Early jitters here for this fireball.
Yeah, quickly Coach Yvonne gets out there to try and settle him down and say, look, hey, this is just another game. Just throw strikes. That's all you got to do, son.
We mentioned the Kingston defense. Let's take a look at it now. Good defensive unit. The Kopech's there at second and third, and Buss is a great first baseman. McLaughlin does a great job catching. Yvonne, coach's son, is out there in right field, a pretty good outfield as well. So Griffin knows he has a solid defense behind him. And really, as Aaron mentioned, not much of a trouble besides that one game against Back Mountain National. They basically blew everyone else out in pool play. 5-0 coming into this championship game tonight.
There you go. There you go. Settle down, throw a strike.
So he talks to Coach Yvonne and throws his first strike of the night. 3 balls and 1 strike to Schakowsky with Kaiser down at first base.
That's 2 right down the heart. And you see Phil in center field, he's shading more to right field because they don't think they can pull the ball here. Kingston doesn't think that Back Mountain can get ahead of that pitch, so they're going to play more to the right side.
Pitch is high and 2 straight walks. Schakowsky's on first with a walk.
Number 13, third baseman Graydon Finarelli.
Graydon Finarelli steps up now with runners on first and second here in the top of the first District 31 championship game with no outs. Finarelli batting .667. He has 6 RBIs in the tournament, scored 8 runs. That pitch is high and inside. So 2 strikes though so far thrown by Griffin. What we'll talk about as this game goes on is the pitch count. That's very important in Little League Baseball. We'll explain that later, but right now the pitch count is getting high for Griffin. That's exactly what Back Mountain National wanted. There's a pitch for a strike.
Yeah, you know, only his 3rd strike and 3 batters, so he's going to really have to find that zone, Phil, in a hurry, because he doesn't like give free passes.
Finarelli with runners at first and second and no out. Pitch is inside. The breaking ball falls down for another ball. 2 balls and a strike. Finarelli, 5'6", 133 pounds, big Yankee fan. For good luck, he's got to ride with Coach Charlie to the game. He rode with Coach Charlie today. Fouls that one back.
Just missed that one. He was on it, just missed it. Came straight back. Finarelli Looking to drive that fastball across the heart of the plate.
Finarelli, 2-2 count with runners on first and second. No out, top of the first. District 31 championship and the strikeout. Finarelli.
There it is with
strikes
that.
Out.
There it is, Phil, with that backdoor breaking pitch. Comes across the backside of the plate. Swing and a miss for Finarelli, and he's got one down here. And maybe that'll get him jump-started to throw more strikes on the mound.
Things get tougher now. The pitcher-pitcher matchup. Nick Spencer, there he is, batting .400, 4 RBI, 6 runs scored. Stands in, looks at that pitch on the outside corner, called strike.
When I talked to Nick, he said, you know, I have to do my job on the mound, but they're going to need my stick too. So look for him to be patient and get some good rips in there.
Here's the pitch. In for another strike. So Griffin is settling down after getting that strikeout of Finarelli and 1 out in the inning with runners on first and second.
Yep. Again, that curveball.
Spencer grew a lot from our open, didn't he?
Yeah, boy, I'll say.
I think we had the wrong video there in the open.
Yeah, I think
he's exploded.
Yeah.
Pitches inside for a ball.
Came back again with the curveball, trying to stay in on his hands because he doesn't want to extend his arms. Because when he does and he makes contact, that could fly over the fence. So he's trying to keep it in on his hands, Phil.
McLaughlin catching Griffin, does a good job back there, and Spencer a swing and a miss and a strikeout. How about that? You walk 2, the first 2, then you battle back and strike out 2 in a row. Really, the 3-4 hitters strike them out. Cole Morio now steps in with 2 outs, runners on first and second, and Griffin trying to get himself out of some first inning trouble.
Well, good visit by Coach Yvonne to settle the kid down because you can see it already. His fastball's coming up now a little bit more in the zone as he gets ahead now 0-1 on the batter.
Big strike there. Threw 6 straight balls to start this game, and now he's firing strikes. Wow, there's some speed. We talked about the 77-mile-an-hour fastball. Don't know if that one reached 77. That was a heater outside.
Yep.
Now 0-2, 2 strikes on the batter with 2 outs and runners on first and second.
I wonder what McLaughlin's hand feels like after that. As he swings and misses for the 3rd out in the inning, no runs, but they leave 2 for Back Mountain. We're going to the bottom half of the first. Kingston coming up the bat.
Sky Zone Trampoline is offering a party for 20.
Big crowd on hand, and we are ready for a District 31 championship through a half inning. Kingston gets out a little bit of trouble. Let's meet the Kingston 40 Ford All-Stars, brought to you by the Rail Riders.
Hi, my name is Akira Kopek, and my favorite player is Jose Altuve.
Hi, my name is Davis Montico. My favorite player is Darwin Castro.
My name is Jake Griffin, and my favorite player is Mookie Betts.
Hi, my name is John McLaughlin, and my favorite player is Brett Gardner.
Hello, my name is Luke Bowen, and my favorite player is Derek Jeter.
Hi, my name is Luke Buss, and my favorite player is Bryce Harper.
Hi, my name is Luke, and my favorite player is Andrew McCutcheon.
Hi, my name is Luke Buss, and my favorite player is Bryce Harper.
Hi, my name is Mason Metello, and my favorite player is Aaron Judge.
Hi, my name is Mason Malowski, my favorite player is Chase Utley.
My name is Mason Scarlett, and my favorite player is Curtis Granderson.
Hi, my name is Matthew Zigas, and my favorite player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Max Lobohowski, and my favorite baseball player is Mike Trout.
My name is Philip Yvonne, and my favorite player is Chase Utley.
Thanks for the Rail Riders for the Meet the Players. That was a lot of fun. They had fun doing that yesterday at the Rail Riders Iron Pigs game. Starting lineup now for Kingston 44. Yvonne leads off. Scarlett, one of the top hitters in this tournament. And Griffin, Kopek, there's 2 of them. Akira, we're going to talk about her. Yes, she's a girl. She's a good one, too. Luke Buss, McLaughlin, the catcher, that big home run, the game winner against Back Mountain National, the 2-run homer. And Akira's younger brother, Luke. There you see the rest of the starting lineup for Kingston 44. Spencer on the hill. He wants that one pitch back that he had in that loss where John McLaughlin for Kingston 44 put one over the fence, and that was the game winner.
Yeah, when we talked to Yvonne, he said he's got to get on base. He's got to be patient at the plate, but he's got to get on base to get his team going. So let's see what happens here.
Philip Yvonne steps in. He's 9 of 16 in the tournament. 8 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Coach's son. 5'1", 90 pounds.
Spencer starts with a fastball on the outside, just misses the corner.
So Spencer stays on the outside and gets the called strike, 1-1.
You see, Phil, what we talked about in pregame. He wants to try and keep the ball on the corners. So he's been working outside again, and works ahead 1-2 to the batter.
Getting the outside strike call twice in a row, and he's going outside and has 1-2 count now on Yvonne. Yvonne wanted to go that one and held his bat back, and it's a 2-2 count.
Yeah, just missed with the off speed there on the outside.
Yvonne's a kid that wants to be a CFO. He wants to be a businessman when he grows up. Smart kid. Yvonne with the swing and the miss there and strikes out. 1 out in the inning.
Number 7 pitcher, Jake Griffin.
Now that Jake Griffin steps in, changing their starting lineup with Griffin batting second, which is a smart move. Griffin 5 for 10, 2 doubles, 9 runs scored, 8 RBIs. He can also hit.
Yeah, this is a great matchup, and he starts him with a curveball on the outside corner. Let's see, these two battle each other all the time, so this should be interesting.
Contact on that one, but foul here at Pittston Township. Pittston Township, the host of the district championship night for the 3rd consecutive year. We're glad you're with us tonight on My TV, WQMY. District 31 championship now, District 16 championship to follow. What a special night for these 11 and 12-year-olds. Griffin gets a piece of that one and fouls it back, hanging in there. This is the battle of the 2 pitchers. Always interesting when you have 2 pitchers that are so dominant, and then when they have to face each other, that's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, you never know what they're going to throw, too, there. So you
Griffin
got him.
Swings and misses, so 2 straight strikeouts. What a way to start for Spencer.
Yeah, he came back both times with the strikeout, back with the curveball. Nick got Griffin there, and he's really mixing up the fastball with the curveball, and he's been successful and has not walked anybody, so that's important. Key for them is to put the ball in play for Kingston, though, and they definitely want to do that.
So the O'Donnell keys to the game, there they are. Bob, as you mentioned, to put them in play and no walks or errors. The O'Donnell keys of the game for Kingston 44. For Mason Scarlett, who's one of the top hitters in this tournament. He can go long, and he does there. 185, deep center field, and Scarlett with the home run puts Kingston 44 on the board. That's his 6th homer of the tournament. This kid is a player.
Yeah, he could really hit the baseball, and that was a line drive. I think as it was going over the fence, it was still going up, and he got all of it with a deep shot to center. One of the deepest parts of the park, Phil.
No question about it. Mason Scarlett deep to 185. The fence out there, by the way, is 15 feet high. It's 185 all the way around here at Pittston Township, and Scarlett got all of that one. Now Akira Kopech steps in, 4 of 11. She has a homer, 3 runs scored, 4 RBI. She's also an outstanding pitcher. Akira's in there. Takes that pitch for a strike. So she falls behind on the count.
Yeah, as you know, Phil, I've been around a long time, and I've seen a lot of girls play. I got to say, Akira's the best I've ever seen play. And I saw Mo Davis play.
So 3 strikeouts end it for Spencer, but he gives up the big home run to Scarlett, and Kingston 44 has a 1-0 lead. We've played 1 inning. Take a look at the long ball home run by Scarlett. Kingston 44 1, Back Mountain National 0 on My TV.
And drinks. Underneath the main building, we've got.
Since 1946, Kings has prepared students for success in their personal lives and professional careers by providing a solid foundation in the liberal arts. At Kings, you'll discover how to make a living and how to live.
Phil Shaner along with Bob Bertoni. We're through 1 inning of the District 31 championship game. The home run by Mason Scarlett.
Yeah, you see it there. He hung the fastball over the middle of the plate. He's been trying to work the corners, but he hung one, and man, that got out of here in a hurry, didn't it, Phil?
Absolutely. 15-foot fence, 185 is the distance. And Scarlett with his 6th homer of the tournament. Probably the best hitter in the tournament on both the 31 and 16 side. He has been outstanding. Right now, the kid is 12 of 17 with 6 homers.
With a batting average of .688 in this all-star tournament play. And before we went to the break, I talked about Akira Kopech. I said, Phil, I've seen a lot of girls play, even Mo Davis. I'll tell you what, I think Akira is one of the best, if not the best I've ever seen. And she tells me she wants to be the first one in the MLB.
Monet Davis, of course, is who she looks up to. Gavin Adamski steps in now, and Gavin is the only 11-year-old on the Back Mountain national team, and He's a great catcher. The kids vote for the All-Stars at the Back Mountain Little League, and they voted this 11-year-old in. He's been solid through this tournament. Takes a strike there from Griffin.
Yeah, he does a great job calming down Spencer. He controls his emotions. So Gavin is an excellent catcher, and you need one to be successful with the team.
Well, you would think that Griffin is feeling a little better out there after that home run by Scarlett. Inside, jams up Adamski, who fouls it back. He started slow, 6 balls, and then he ended up with 3 Ks, and that's his stats. I mean, 25, now 26, 27, 28 Ks, and you add 2 more walks to that total, so 12 walks in 11 innings pitched for the big guy, Griffin, he's a wrestler, also a very good baseball player.
And right there you see it. Phil, he started off with a fastball on the outside with the strike, came back with the inside curveball, and then again went back out with the fastball for the strikeout. So when he works ahead, he's able to do more with this off-speed pitch.
Here comes Brian Guac after the strikeout by Adamski. 1 out. Griffin finding his groove now. Looks for the sign from his catcher, Stevenson. Outside for a ball. That had to be huge. The way that inning started, the way the game started for Kingston 44, those 2 walks right off the bat, and then the 3 Ks, and then that Scarlett home run had to settle down a whole lot of nerves for Kingston 44. Pitch right down the pike for a strike. 1-1 now.
Yeah, definitely. When you get a lead, it's so much easier to pitch with a lead than it is from behind.
Ken Pollock Auto Group presenting the district championship night on MyTV. We're glad you're with us tonight. Pitch is high and inside. Had a duck. Guac did that time.
Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike, though.
Guac's nickname, BK, 12 years old from Shavertown, 5'2", 120 pounds. Big A-Rod fan, loves the Yankees, swings and misses there.
It seems like Griffin's fallen off the mound a little bit, Phil. Instead of coming right down into the catcher, he seems to be falling off.
I talked to Griffin. Of course, his dad's his pitching coach. They've been working together since they were 4 years old. He says he picked up a lot of speed with his mechanics, with using more legs. The big strikeout there, and another strikeout. So Griffin is starting to take over now.
Yeah, that pitch is a prime example. He came right down on the mound, straight to the catcher, threw, I'll tell you what, threw a BB for that 3rd strike.
5 strikeouts now for Griffin. Ethan Leone up now for Back Mountain. Pitches high to Leone. Griffin walked the first 2, then struck out 5 in a row. A lot of our pitchers in this game and the game tonight, very similar. They're either real on, and then they have those little lapses where they have a walk or 2 in a row. That gets them in sometimes some trouble. That's from the game tonight with Plains and Pittston Township, and the same here between these 2 teams, National and Kingston 44.
Yeah, again, it all comes down to either working ahead or working behind.
Pitch in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Kingston 44 with a 1-0 lead. We're in the top of the 2nd. District 31 championship. Swung on and missed. That was some heat there and high. Hard to lay off those high pitches when they're coming right at your eye. So 2-2. It's Leone. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout. How about striking out the side? Well, Griffin is in charge now, and he has a 1-0 lead. His team will come to bat here in the bottom of the 2nd. Kingston 44-1, Back Mountain National 0. The District 31 championship night.
Welcome back, everyone. Bottom of the 2nd, Kingston 44 up by 1 over Back Mountain National. I'm here with one of the parents from Back Mountain National. This is Jordy Spencer. Now, your son, Nick, he's about to go on the mound again. So, generally, when I talk to parents, it seems like the parents are more nervous than the kids. So, how's Nick feeling right now, you think?
Nick actually, before the game when I was talking to him, 1-word answers. He really was laid back. He really didn't care. I think most of the parents sat there and they were a lot more nervous. After I talked to them, they more or less couldn't sleep last night, where the kids slept perfectly fine. So I think it's a lot of fun for them, but they just don't want to show it.
So talk to me about the team. You've seen them, you've been around them, they grew up together, they're a very close team.
Yeah, they played since they were about 8 years old together. I've coached a lot of them. They're a really great group of kids. They have a lot of fun together. I mean, there's nothing bad to say about them. They just like playing baseball.
What do you think it would mean to them to win that district championship?
Last year, the 10, 11-year-olds, the kids, they won that. They enjoyed that a lot. I think this one's going to be even bigger, being on TV and everything else. So I think they'll really enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, have fun, as much fun as you can. I'm sure you're nervous too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
There's a look at his son, the big pitcher on there, and I think his dad said it right. The parents and the coaches are more nervous than the kids. Spencer stands on the mound, down 1-0, gave up that home run to Scarlett. Kingston 44 batting here in the bottom half of the second inning with a 1-0 lead. John McLaughlin steps in. He broke his arm during the regular season, and then he had the big home run that won the game against Back Mountain National against Spencer.
Yeah, and he seems to be on that first pitch. I don't know if you're going to see many fastballs here. I think he's going to work him outside with the curveball or try and stay in on his hands, Phil. I can't see him throwing a lot of fastballs.
I asked McLaughlin yesterday, what's he going to see? He said, I will not see a fastball. He will throw all curves to me because he said, I can't hit curves.
Right.
So there's 2 curves, and he's down in the count now. No balls and 2 strikes to John McLaughlin. Broken arm and then worked his way back and had that big game winner against Back Mountain. That breaks high for a ball.
Just missed it. Came down just a little bit too late. 1-2.
How about the other side of settling down? The big guy Griffin for Kingston 44. Only 13 pitches last inning. He has 6 Ks now through 2 innings.
Yeah, a total of 35 through 2 innings. Spencer just tried to sneak a fastball way outside the zone.
2-2 pitch. Outside for a ball to McLaughlin. He would love to get on here. 12 years old from Kingston, 5'3", 116 pounds. Brett Gardner's his favorite player. Loves the Yankees, the Steelers, and the Lakers.
Oh, good man. I like the Steelers and Lakers.
Here's the 3-2 called. Third strike for McLaughlin. Strikes out. Nice pitch there.
Yeah, he went with the fastball way outside on the corner. Tipped the black and got another K in the book. Here we go. You'll see it here right there on the outside. Good framing by our catcher. He did a great job, Cole did. And he got the strike.
Lobohowski steps in now. Mad Max, 2 for 7, 1 walk, 3 runs scored this year in the tournament play. Called strike there.
Yeah, Gavin did a good job there framing that last pitch, and now he starts ahead 0-2.
So 4 strikeouts for Spencer. That one is chopped past the pitcher, and a base hit. Just gets by Spencer. Wasn't able to pick it up with his glove, and a base hit for Kingston 44 and a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, good wheels.
Yeah, Lobohowski just got a little bit on that,
yeah,
and then he has the speed. Take a look at the replay here, Bob.
Yeah, he just tapped it down there to the shortstop, and the third base tried to cut it off, couldn't make the play. Great speed by Lobohowski.
Lobohowski's down at first for Luke Buss. Buss, 5'6", 130 pounds, 12 years old from 44.
I think we're going to call Lobohowski Max for the rest of the game, Phil.
Yeah. Max is down there. He does have some speed. They call him the Mac Attack.
Yes.
How about we go with that? 5 foot, 86 pounds, speed down there at first base with 1 out. Pitch outside for a ball.
Yeah, Nick's having a little trouble finding the zone here. That little infield single might have rattled him a bit, and Buss is looking at 3-0. I don't know if he's going to have a greenie here, Phil.
1 out. Kingston 44 with a 1-0 lead. Pitch is low and a walk. Buss is on base, so now runners at first and second.
Yep. Third baseman. That'll bring up the other Kopech.
That's Luke Kopech.
Yep. Luke does a great job. You know, he's got a good on-base percentage. Let's see if he can get on here or advance to runners.
Great job by Adamski to come up with that. The catcher really saved the runners from advancing. That pitch was outside, and the 11-year-old, the only 11-year-old on the Back Mountain national team, made an outstanding play behind the plate.
Yeah, Gavin's a great little catcher.
Good pitch there. Kopech looking the entire way. 1-1 count with runners on first and second.
Yeah, and that's what you do. When the pitcher's struggling, not throwing strikes, you want to make him throw one before you move that bat through the zone.
Another great job by Adamski. Those outside pitches, Bob, you mentioned it in the open and throughout the first couple innings. That's where Spencer wants to go on the outside, and now they want to talk to him.
Yeah, and you know what? Gavin looked over to the coach and said, let's go out and talk to him, try and settle him down a little bit. Great job by an 11-year-old to notice that and signal to his coach. And now coach is going to try and get them back on the right track here with runners on first and second. Here's our Rita's. Rita's Italian Ice. Rita's Ice in Kingston, located at 355 Market Street. Bringing your ice, custard, and happiness. That's Rita's Ice in Kingston.
2-1 pitch, ball, 3-1. So now Spencer's in some trouble. Kingston 44 found themselves in trouble with 2 walks in that first inning with runners at first and second. Now that's the case for Spencer. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, bases are loaded. Kopech with the walk. So Kopech loads up the bases.
Yeah, you know, when you're struggling throwing strikes, you got to slow it down a little bit between pitches. Take a deep breath, focus in on your catcher, and then work from there. But don't rush.
Great chance for Davis Motika.
Motika, yes.
2 for 5. Has a double with a good opportunity here. Ball gets down, but Adamski with great speed makes sure that that run doesn't come in from third.
Yeah, and Gavin, you know, he's doing everything right for a struggling pitcher right now. He's making some great catches, keeping the ball in front of him, so he's doing a heck of a job.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Kingston 44 with a 1-0 lead, and they're threatening against Spencer, who all his pitches are going to the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, and he's flirting with it. He's missing that outside corner. When you're doing that, Phil, I think you got to start moving it in a little bit. Just throw a strike.
There you see Mad Max there at third. He would love to come in and score the second run for Kingston 44. Pitches high over Motika's head.
And you even see the facial expressions now on Nick. He's struggling, and his demeanor right now is he's down on himself. And, you know, great job again. Gavin goes out and talks to him and says, yo, bud, you're good. You'll get this job done. Settle down.
Nick Spencer, they call him Chug, 5'9", 120 pounds, needs to work himself out of a jam here. Bases loaded. 3 balls, no strikes. In for a called strike. Motika was looking there, was hoping for.
Yeah, he slowed everything down through the strike.
Max attack waiting at third to try to get home. Another called strike, outside corner. Now it's 3-2. So now Motika's got to be ready to battle. 3-2, bases loaded, 1 out. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout by Spencer.
Yeah, he came back from 3-0 down in the count. He slowed everything down, especially after Gavin went out and talked to him. He slowed everything down, hit his spots, and got the big strikeout. There it is on the outside corner for the 3rd strike and the 2nd out of the inning.
Phil Yvonne back up, top of the order. He struck out his last time up. So the top of the order coming up for Kingston 44 with 2 outs and a 1-0 lead and the bases loaded. Can Spencer work himself out of this jam? Ball is hit on the bat on the check swing by Yvonne.
Yeah, Phillip struck out swinging, so he was aggressive at the plate the first time up. And he needs to be aggressive here, Phil. You got the bases loaded and a 1-1 pitch, so he doesn't want to go down looking. There it is.
And he gets that one into right field. That'll score 1 run, and they're going to hold the runner at third. Max attack is in for the 2nd run for Kingston 44. So an RBI for Philip Yvonne into right field, and Kingston 44 with a 2-0 lead, and the crowd loves it.
Yeah, the important thing here is on an outside pitch, you want to get the bat on the ball. Punch it into the right field. There's an old saying, hit it where they pitch it. He was outside. Phillip just got the bat head on the ball for a base hit and an RBI and a 2-0 lead for Kingston.
And with that, Spencer is going to get another talking to by the manager. Asa Power coming out to speak to him. And, you know, these 2 teams certainly have played each other a bunch through the different divisions of Little League. If you're not familiar with Little League, you have 8 to 10 is one division, 9 through 11, and then the 11 and 12s, 3 different divisions. These teams and this same group of kids have played in high stakes games over their Little League career.
Yeah, they've all been in big games. They all understand the situation. Even in our later games, same situation. They've been here before. They know what to expect. The crowd is getting larger as the game goes on. but you know what? These kids are going to have fun and enjoy this. They're going to create a lot of memories today, Phil.
Griffin going to try to help his own cause. Steps in to bat for Kingston 44th to pitch outside with the bases loaded and 2 outs and a 2-0 lead for Kingston 44th. This group from Kingston 44th won the 9-10 district title back-to-back years in 14 and 15.
And just a big situation here. You don't want to give Griffin anything that could really hurt you, Phil, with the bases loaded. So he's got to be careful, but he's got to throw strikes.
Last time up, Griffin struck out. Spencer sat him down. Pitch called, strike in the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike, bases loaded. Kingston 44, 2-0 lead. At stake, the District 31 championship. You win this, you go on to sectional play, Section 5 in Lackawanna County. Griffin swings and misses.
Nice pitch, nice pitch. It dropped over the middle of the plate. Off speed, good job by Nick. Now he needs to settle in and get this last strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Griffin gets all this one. Deep center field, the high pitch goes out of here. Grand slam. Jake Griffin, 5'7", 140 pounds, took the high pitch over the fence.
Yeah, I just said it. He didn't want to do anything that could really hurt him, and he did. He laid the fastball high at the letters. Griffin got a great swing, and he put it to the deepest part of the field. Here it is, right here, up. See him go up and get it, and he just pushed it with the bat head right over the center field fence. The kid is strong, and you know what? When you hang that pitch and you get that kind of swing, that's what you get, a grand slam.
That's the last place in the world Spencer wanted to put that pitch when he's facing the strength of the kid of Jake Griffin. Pitch comes high with the bases loaded with 2 outs. Griffin puts it over the fence, almost the same spot that Scarlett put one in the first inning. Right there, a little bit left center, almost dead center field, over that 15-foot high fence here in Pittston Township.
Number 15,
pitching change
Gary
now.
Weaver entering the game to pitch.
So Weaver will come in to pitch, relieving Spencer. You know, Coach Power said to me yesterday when I talked to him at the Rail Riders, he said to me, we'll know quite early if Spencer has his stuff or not.
Yep.
And he got himself in some trouble. And Spencer is out and Weaver's in to pitch now in a tough spot, down 6-0 with 2 outs.
Mad Tees is proud to provide the apparel for the TV crew for tonight's District 16 and 31 championship game. Mad Tees is your source for custom apparel of the highest quality at a reasonable price. No job is too big or small for Mad Tees. Call Mad Tees at 570-654-TEES or check them out online at madtees.net.
Thank you to Mad Tees for these beautiful red shirts, and of course, Ken Pollock Auto Group presenting this district championship night of District 31 and 16 championships at Pittston Township. Phil Shaner alongside Bob Bertoni, the district administrator. Kingston 44 with a 6-0 lead. Scarlett up. Last time he was up in the first inning, he put one out of here. Same spot where Griffin hit his grand slam. So Mason Scarlett steps in, swing and a miss on the pitch by Weaver.
And now you're going to see a totally different pitcher. You went from a thrower now to a pitcher who's going to try off speeds, work inside, work out, good curveball, but he's not going to overpower you. Right there's a prime example. Drop the curveball over to the outside corner, Phil.
Gets ahead of Mason. Back Mountain Nassau just wants to get out of this inning. Hits this one hard to left center, off the fence in left center. It'll be a base hit for Scarlett. Now 13 hits in the tournament.
This kid just flat out hit. Here it is, right here. Put it right in the zone, slipped a little bit with his foot, and still hit the ball hard for that base hit.
Mason's having a night, a home run and a single, 2 for 2. Akira steps in now, hits this one to short. The throw over to first in time for the out. The damage was done with the grand slam. Griffin goes yard for the big grand slam for Kingston 44, and they have a 6-0 lead. Back Mountain National will try to battle back when we get back. Take a look at this grand slam.
Ended with 46, Weaver 4.
Welcome back, everyone. Top of the third, Kingston 44 up now 6-0 over Back Mountain National. Thanks for joining us here on MyTV, WQMY. I have a special guest with me now, along with his team. This is Eric Williams. He's the vice president of the Back Mountain National Little League, but he's also the coach of the, is it 9 to 10-year-olds?
9 to 10, yes.
And I understand some congratulations is in order for these guys. Tell me what they did on Saturday.
Yes, Saturday they won the District 31 championship 5-3 over Kingston, so very proud of these boys. They played right from the beginning really hard and kept at it throughout the game.
Congratulations, guys. How much fun was winning that championship? Awesome. So tell me a little bit about the league. I know you guys have a lot going on.
Sure, we have over 680 players, and that's softball, baseball, from t-ball all the way up through senior Little League, where we give instruction to the kids as early as t-ball, and then again continuing up through coach pitch, kid pitch, and then major league down on the major league field where our 10, 11, and 12-year-olds compete.
And you can kind of see where this level leads, as with Dallas winning the state title this past year. How exciting was that to see guys that you probably saw when they were 8 years old?
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, all the players on the Dallas State Championship team all started in Little League, and any baseball program, that's where it starts, is the instruction at an early level, getting the kids involved, keeping the kids involved, and then allowing them to compete at the high school level.
So, last question. What does your team have to do to come back tonight?
What they have to do is sit on the fastball. Griff throws very hard. He's a very good pitcher. Kingston's a very well-prepared team. They have to see the pitches, hit the pitches, and good things happen.
Well, thanks so much for stopping to chat. And once again, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Back Mountain National will try to get back into the game. The 9-1-2 coming up here in the third inning, down 6-0. Now, Back Mountain National had some fun at the Rail Riders game yesterday, as all the teams were there having a good time, and we'll take a look at their fun coming up shortly. And Griffin on the mound feeling good about himself. You know, he started the game with the 2 walks, but since then he's been lights out, and then you add that grand slam, and he has himself a 6-0 lead. Asa Power steps up now for Back Mountain National.
Key now for Back Mountain is to try and answer backfill. Try and get 1 or 2 runs here.
Griffin goes high with this pitch to Asa Power, the lefty.
And the other thing Griffin wants to do is he wants to throw strikes and not let them back in the game.
Gets a bat on that one and fouls it back. Asa Power, they call him Ricky Vaughn. You know why? Check out those glasses he's wearing. He looks like Ricky Vaughn.
Yeah, he does.
4'11", 82 pounds. Yeah. Father's the manager.
Good idea to try and lay it on a bunt there. Make Kingston make a play.
Pitch outside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Back Mountain National with some work to do. Last year they were here, got upset by West Pittston, and then 2 years ago they were here and beat Back Mountain American and went all the way to the state tournament, won Section 5, and were state runners up. The team they lost to that year was a very good Redland team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, didn't they make the championship game?
They did. Another low pitch and a walk. So a no-out base runner for Back Mountain National. There's some speed there. The lefty has some speed, and now more speed. So from 9, where you flip the lineup, Cole Kaiser comes up. Kaiser walked his first time up.
Yep.
Of course, now at this point, Griffin gets his second look at the lineup. So we're going through 9 already, and here's the top of the order for Back Mountain National. Kaiser takes that pitch, looks at it, outside.
Yeah, not what you want to do here. You know, 5-pitch it, walk the first time, and now starts with the ball. You don't want to let him back in the game with free passes.
Outside again for a ball. But he's pitching a different game with a 6-0 lead, that's for sure. He's got to be aware of his pitch count, but he was really solid. Only 13 pitches last inning, struck out the side. Swing and a miss there. Asa Power down at first. He walked.
Got a piece of that one.
You know, you can't get 6 runs at one swing, right. So it's going to take a little bit of some hitting, back-to-back hits, and get some base runners on base to get your way back into the game. Outside pitch swung on and missed by Kaiser.
Yeah, like you said, Phil, you don't need 6, but you need 1, 2, 3. That'd be good, just to get you a little pulse and get you back into the game.
Cole Kaiser wants to be a dirt bike racer. That's his thing. Loves to go out and do some dirt biking, wakeboarding, and fishing, and a little bit of baseball as well. 3-2 count to Kaiser. Also power down at first with no outs here in the third, and National with some work to do, down 6-0.
And I'll tell you, there's the walk, and Cole was moved up in the lineup. He was batting 5th going into the semifinal. He moved him up to 2 because he's been getting on base a lot. So there again, he does his job now. We have first and second and nobody out.
Schwiskowski comes up. He walked last time. Schwiskowski walked. That's how Griffin started the game. Walked the first 2 batters to start the game back in the first inning. Big strike there.
He walked him last time on a 3-2 pitch too, so he threw a lot of pitches to him as well.
Kaiser not on his dirt bike, but on 2 feet down at first base. Also power at second. That was a nice pitch, breaking ball for a strike.
That was really nice. A little backdoor bender. Came right across the inside of the plate, and he's now way ahead 0-2, so he's got to be smart here.
Schwiskowski up. Gets his bat on that one, but knocks it foul down the first baseline.
Yeah, you never want that 0-2 pitch to be anywhere near the zone. You don't want to let them put the ball in play. I hate when you get beat on an 0-2 pitch, Phil.
These two teams met in pool play. Kingston 44 won that game 2-1.
Oh, what a pitch.
Breaking ball called strike 3. Just doesn't like it, but that broke right down there into the strike zone.
Perfect pitch. It was high all the way until it got to the plate, and it just dropped right over the zone.
Braden Finarelli steps in. He struck out last time up. Runners on first and second, 2 out now. Pitch outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, he got caught on a 2-2 fastball last time up, and now Griffin starts him with a strike.
Finarelli swings and misses on that one, and Griffin is picking his spots.
How about McLaughlin? What do you think his hand is like, Phil, after a game? I hope he has a batting glove on.
It's got to hurt. We said Griffin clocked at about 77 miles an hour pitching.
How many gloves do you think he goes through?
That one gets away from McLaughlin. Wild pitch above him, and the runners advance. Get a little closer to trying to get their first run on the board. Awesome power over with his dad now at third. Runners on second and third with 2 out. And a big swing and a miss. Griffin with another strikeout. Dominant.
Yeah, he got him with the curveball. You know, he kept it outside, started it over the heart of the plate. Then it broke outside and just really pulled his head out, swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Here's a big at-bat.
7 Ks for Griffin. Spencer in, swing and a miss.
That's just man against man right now, Phil. Power against power.
Spencer's taller than you, I think. He's 5'9".
No, I'm 5'10 and a half. Stop it.
Outside pitch. Runners at second and third for Back Mountain National in a big hole, down 6-0 in the third. Spencer started the game and was relieved by Weaver. Would like to get his team back in it here with 1 swing of the bat. Swing and a miss.
Keeping the ball down and in on Spencer. Doesn't want him to extend his arms because he can do a lot of damage if he does.
Called strike 3. Dominant performance by Griffin. And the Back Mountain National team not having fun right now, but they had some fun yesterday with the Rail Riders. Back Mountain National down 6-0. We'll be back.
The District 31 Little League Major Championship on MyTV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
All right, we're about to kick off this fun run in style. I'm surrounded by the Back Mountain National All-Stars. Where's up, fellas? They got their game tomorrow, so we want to wish all 4 Little Leagues good luck tomorrow in the district playoffs. So they're going to be fortunate enough to start this fun run in style. Back Mountain, you guys ready? On your mark. Get set, go!
So that was the Back Mountain National team, as we promised. Had fun yesterday at the Rail Riders. All the teams up there for a media event. The Rail Riders hosted them yesterday against the Iron Pigs. The Rail Riders did win the game, but I'll tell you, the 4 teams that were there had a lot of fun, and they were involved in the game. We'll show you more of those highlights, the fun they had yesterday. They also got an opportunity to introduce themselves for tonight's telecast, which was exciting for them, and a lot of fun yesterday to get ready for this big championship event. This is one of 2 on my TV, WQMY. District 31 title right now, and then tonight, the nightcap, the District 16 title, Plains and Pittston Township. Plains is a team that is just dying to play in a field that's only 185 feet. I don't know how they'll deal with those 15-foot fences, but they'll be ready to go tonight. They hit a lot of long balls. McLaughlin in now to face Weaver.
Starts him out with a strike. McLaughlin, an excellent hitter, one of many excellent hitters for Kingston.
Spencer struck out McLaughlin the last time John was up. And of course, previous to that, as we mentioned, McLaughlin had the game-winning home run against Spencer in the 2-1 win in pool play. 1-1 pitch. McLaughlin gets all of this one and gone. McLaughlin, the long ball and the home run, deposited over the right field fence. McLaughlin hit one against Back Mountain National in pool play and hits one here in the district title game.
Yeah, hit it where they pitch it is the old saying for the old ball coach. He takes that outside pitch, hits it a long way. Hit the street. Here it is. Here it is right here. Great hands through the zone, pushes it right through the right side, and it was deep. I think it might have hit that moving car, Phil.
So a home run is second of the tournament, the one against Back Mountain and the one here in this district championship.
Boy, Kingston's bats came to life today in this game, and they're doing a great job. Madison Metello now.
Metello hits this one back up the middle, and a base hit for Metello. Stepping in, 3 for 6 coming into this game in the tournament, and he has himself a base hit up the middle.
Yeah, again, you know, right down the middle, throws his hands right through the zone. Looks like we're going to have another change here, Phil. Here it is, pitch down the middle, just gets on top of the ball and beats it through the hole for a base hit.
They call him May, 12 years old from Courtdale.
Yep, 6 now into the game.
Loves Aaron Judge. Benchwarmers is his favorite movie. Wrestles and plays football.
Yep.
You can tell by the look at him over there for Mason with the base hit. And now, another pinch hitter and a pinch runner for the big guy Mason, because we talked about his big presence of playing football and wrestling, so they get a pinch runner in there, and you're allowed 2 pinch runners in Little League Baseball.
Special pinch runners.
Special pinch runners, 2 of them in the game.
Yeah, this is Mason Matlosky, the pinch hitter here now, Phil.
Matlowski in with a 7-0 lead. It's been the long ball. 3 home runs. Scarlett, Griffin with the grand slam. And then the long ball we saw here in this inning has really done it for Kingston 44. McLaughlin with the long ball. Those 3 homers have made the difference. This one is hit into left field. Nice catch out in left field made by Spencer there to bring that one down.
Yeah, just got under it a little bit. Kept it in the park though. So here it is. Just got under it a little bit. Dropped his hands.
Good job by Spencer to get under this one. A little tricky for him at first, and had to step back 1 foot into the warning track. And comes up and makes the catch.
Yep. Another pitching change. Number 23, Matt Zekas.
So Matt Zekas will step in as Kingston 44. Of course, everyone has to play. They carry 13 players. There is a must-play rule in Little League Baseball. Zekas takes that pitch outside.
Yeah, if you carry 13 players, all the subs have to do is bat once. But if you carry less than that, there's a little different rule there, Phil.
Pitch is low. 2 balls, no strike. Runner on first. And again, in Little League Baseball, everyone plays. As Bob said, if you have 13, you just have to bat. If you have less than that, well, you might have to bat and play the field for an inning as well, which gets a little more tricky for these managers to really know the rules and set up how they're going to make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to play in the game.
Yeah, it's easier to coach 13 players in Little League than it is 12.
The crowd is getting bigger and bigger here at Pittston Township for championship night. Called strike there, 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Kingston 44 has scored in every inning. The homer in the first, they scored 5 in the second. The home run here to have a 7-0 lead. The strikeout, Weaver. In relief of Spencer, gets the strikeout. 2 outs now in the inning.
Yeah, he gets him on that curveball, and just Zekas was way ahead of the pitch and didn't really have a shot at putting that ball in play.
Luke Bowen will come up for Kingston 44. So Coach Yvonne making sure he's getting all his players in here at this inning with a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, it looks like he's now met all of his mandatory play. All of his subs now are in the game, so he's in good shape.
Foul ball down the first base side for Bowen, who has 2 brothers, Ben and Max. I'm sure very proud of their brother, watching him here play for a district championship. He's a big golf fan. Rory McIlroy is his favorite player. Wants to be a pro golfer, so this guy likes to play golf. He likes the small white ball out there. In here trying to hit a little bigger of a white ball and hit this baseball from Weaver. 7-0 lead for Kingston 44, 2 outs, and gets that one up the middle. Great play at short for the out. Outstanding play. Shikowski there with the scoop over to second. Outstanding play by Back Mountain National. They have more work to do. Down 7-0. Kingston 44 rolling with the long ball.
Sky Zone tickets are available behind the main concession.
Since 1946, Kings has prepared students for success in their personal lives and professional careers by providing a solid foundation in the liberal arts. At Kings, you'll discover how to make a living and how to live. That's Kings College.
Kingston 44 with a 7-0 lead in the 4th inning, and now a chance for you to be involved in this telecast. How would you like to have pizza for a year? That's a large, tasty pie every week for a year from Pizza Bella. Right now, you have to be the 10th caller. So get off the couch, get to the phone, 570-970-7765. The 10th caller will win pizza for a year, courtesy of Pizza Bella, our great partner of Little League Baseball for over 25 years. Community-oriented, local family-owned business. Locations involved in all these Little Leagues. They have a Pizza Bella there, and of course a lot of the Little Leaguers head there after the game. But right now, caller number 10, pizza for a year. That's one pizza every week, 570-970-7765. Big crowd expected, and yes, we have one. It's going to even get bigger for our second game because Pittston Township, the host, well, they're playing for a district title tonight against Plains after this District 31 title game. We'd like to thank all our sponsors: Ken Pollock, The Woodlands, Pizza Bella, Luzerne County Community College, the Rail Riders, Pride Mobility, O'Donnell Law Firm, and all the local businesses that jumped on board when they found out that their local team was playing. So without them, we couldn't make it possible. This is the 3rd year that we were able to televise the 11 and 12 Major Little League Championship on TV, just like they do in Williamsport on ESPN, but done here at a local level, which is really exciting for all these players. Back Mountain National, they want to get back in the game, down 7-0 in the 4th inning.
No pizza for me. I was caller 4.
Well, at least you tried. I don't even think you were eligible, but we'll let it slide. Ballista in now. Parker.
The size of this kid, Phil.
5'9", 165. They call him Squatch for Sasquatch.
Yeah,
because he's that big.
I can see why.
And Parker was helping, making sure that we didn't get hit during our pregame show when we were standing with the balls being thrown around. Big swing there by Parker, and he strikes out. Griffin in control. Another strikeout for him. 8 now on the game for Griffin.
And what is so important, he struck him out on 3 pitches. He wants to control this pitch count. He wants to keep it down low, so he can survive a long more innings in this game.
And there's a shot into left field and a base hit for Back Mountain National. Adamski, little Gavin, the 11-year-old, puts that one off the wall in left field, and he is a 1-out base runner. With that big base hit by the only 11-year-old on the team, Gavin Adamski.
There it is. He just got a good swing on the pitch and slapped it right through over the shortstop's head. Love this kid. This kid plays with a lot of heart, and he's a tough out.
Lucas Schultz in now, batting 167 in the tournament. Aaron Judge is his favorite player. He's a big Yankee fan, loves the Eagles, plays football and wrestles, wants to play in the NFL one day. Pitches low and gets to the backstop behind us.
Yeah, Griffin came into the inning with 58 pitches, Phil, so he's starting to get close. He can go for 85, so we're getting near that time. It's still only in the 4th inning.
Damsky moved to second on that ball that got to the backstop, so he's a little closer to trying to score the first Back Mountain National run of the game. They need a bunch, down 7-0. Schultz in there. There you take a look at Gavin, outstanding catcher. Voted again, as I mentioned before, the kids make the all-star votes in Back Mountain. So it's not done by the managers or anybody else. The kids actually cast the vote of who makes the all-stars. Of course, they have Back Mountain National. They have Back Mountain American, one of the biggest little leagues in the area. Going down the third on the swing and the miss is Adamski.
Yeah, McLaughlin couldn't handle that pitch. Got away from a little bit, and that feisty little Gavin makes sure he gets to third base.
Take a look at it here. Adamski saw it, and that's a high baseball IQ. To look and take off and in easily. The Ken Pollock replay, and here comes Adamski in to score, and no one was there to cover. He tossed the ball, McLaughlin did, but Griffin wasn't even down to home plate to cover. So there's the first run of the game for Back Mountain National, and that was all done by Gavin Adamski. Guy gets on base, generates some offense, and ends up scoring the first run of the game for Back Mountain National.
And you need a little spark plug there, and Gavin provided the spark. Now let's see if they could build on that. Still only one out. Here's a big 3-2 pitch. If this young man can get on, Schultz can get on, you never know.
Here's the 3-2 to Lucas Schultz. Called strike 3. Another strikeout. 8 now for Griffin.
Yeah, he looked at that one right down the heart.
So 2 outs in the inning.
Number 15 entering the game.
Take a look here at the first run of the game for Back Mountain National.
Yeah, well, there's the pass ball, and he advances to third, which was a hustle play. Good job by Gavin.
The Ken Pollock replay. Gary Weaver up now, and that pitch gets away from Griffin. Threw that, Griffin threw that down in the dirt. Nothing that his catcher McLaughlin could do at that point. And he looked over at his dad, his pitching coach. One thing that Griffin said, he generates his speed from his mechanics and his legs. There was a heater there. That was probably close to 70 miles right by Weaver. And he's been working with his dad since he was 4. He said he picked up the most speed, Bob, from when he was like 10 and 11 to where he is now. He was in the 60s and got it all the way up to where he is now in the mid to upper 70s. There's a breaking ball for a strike to Weaver.
And that speed makes that breaking ball so much better, Phil. When you're looking at 73 and then all of a sudden a 58-mile-an-hour curveball comes by, it freezes you.
Called strike 3, and that'll do it for Back Mountain National. They get one across, trying to creep their way back into this game, but Kingston 44 and Griffin in control with a 7-1 lead. The District 31 Little League Championship on My TV WQM1.
Association with the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Rail Riders now present.
Welcome back to My TV WQMY, everyone. Kingston 44. They are still ahead in this game, the district championship, and I have a proud Kingston 44 mom with me right now. This is Kasha Kopek. Now, Kasha, you have a son and a daughter on the team. Akira, second base.
Correct.
Luke, third base.
Right.
So first, let's talk about Akira.
Okay.
A girl out there kicking butt. Let's be
is.
honest. How proud are you as a mom?
We're super proud of both of our kiddos. They work hard. They love to play baseball, and we enjoy watching them.
How are they different?
Well, they're a lot alike, honestly. They're 16 months apart, but we sort of call them twins because they love the same sorts of things. They get along great, and we couldn't be prouder.
So how about the team? You know, I'm sure they're very close, you know, growing up together, right?
Absolutely, yes. This team, for the most part, played together 2 years ago and won a district championship in 2015. It's a lot of the same kids, and they've grown up together. They enjoy playing together, and you can see it out on the field.
All right, well, have a blast.
Thank you so much.
All right, back to you guys.
There's a proud mother, son and daughter on this championship team, and also a father, Brian Kopek, one of the coaches on this Kingston 44 team. So it is a Kopek family event for Kingston 44 Little League.
And they just sent Akira out to the bullpen now to warm up.
She's a good pitcher. You're going to enjoy watching her pitch. She does not miss the strike zone. There's a girl that does not throw balls. She has complete control of her pitches. Yvonne in for Kingston 44 against Weaver. Gets the called strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Back Mountain got one back thanks to the little guy, the 11-year-old Adamski. Found himself working his way around to get the first run of the game for Back Mountain National, but still a big hole to dig themselves out of. Spencer started the game. Weaver came in to replace him after the home runs. 3 of them by Kingston 44. The little grounder to third. Yvonne's quick, but not quick enough. The out at first base. Good play by Finarelli there at third.
Yvonne's favorite player is Chase Utley.
Yeah, Chase has some speed, or did at one point.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite players too.
So now Griffin. He's having a great night pitching, 8 Ks. Has the grand slam last time he was up. Griffin struck out his first time he faced Spencer, and then the grand slam the next time around. Pitch is outside for a ball.
Just a strong kid. I mean, hard to believe that this kid's only 12 years old.
He's a wrestler.
Yep.
He has that wrestling type body, and of course he has really worked hard with his dad in baseball for a long time, and he's been pitching for a long time. 13 years old from Kingston. Looked at that one outside from Weaver and draws the walk.
Yeah, they pitched really carefully to him just now. They did not give him anything to hit. They stayed away from him. They figured they'd give up that one-out walk, but you know what? Now you got to face the best hitter on the team with a runner at first.
Yeah, the best hitter in Little League baseball in this region in both districts, Mason Scarlett. Scarlett with a home run and a single. Put Kingston 44 on the board back in the first with a home run to center field. Scarlett watches that one outside. Scarlett, his numbers are pretty mind-blowing. 13 of 18 in this tournament with 6 homers. That ball's high. They're going to get him in a rundown. They throw down to first. Beating the throw, he is Griffin getting himself off to second base. So they went down to Schultz at first. And at that point, Griffin had no choice but to run. Take a look at it here on the Ken Pollock replay.
Here it is. He drew a throw to first, and he took off on the catcher's release. And here's what happens, a base hit here, and he's going to knock in a run.
Scarlett, while we were showing the replay, put this one out to left center field and knocks in Griffin, an 8-1 lead now. So how about the day that Mason's having? A home run, a single, and another RBI. So he's generated 2 runs, 8-1 lead now for Akira Kopech in. And I think we might see Akira pitch. She may replace Jake Griffin. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see her pitch. Kingston 44 has 3 solid pitchers. And they actually have 4, which makes them dangerous. They go to sectionals if they win this game, and then after that to the state tournament, which is local this year up in Lackawanna County at Christy Matheson. And then if they win that, off to the East Regional in Bristol, Connecticut. Akira swings and fouls that one back.
And there's no doubt that you need arms to get through that process because you play a lot of games in a short period of time.
Mason Scarlett put on a great show here hitting. It's fun to watch. Akira swings and misses.
Yeah, she chased a high fastball there on 0-2. That's great location by Weaver. Keep the ball out of the zone. Akira went out and chased it and swung and missed for the second out in the 4th inning here.
So there's 2 outs. Another run across for Kingston 44 on that RBI by Scarlett. McLaughlin in. Hits this one past the shortstop off the mid of Shakowski, the shortstop, and into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he played it more with his arms than he did with his feet. He had to move a little bit more. Here it is. Hard ground ball to the backhand side, but I think he probably could have took another step and got in a little bit better position. Now we got runners on first and second for Kingston.
Popahoski up. Max attack with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Yeah.
I'd like to buy a vowel with his name.
Favorite player is Derek Jeter. Shisikowski at short is a pretty solid shortstop. He gets this one hit to him, and we'll get the out at second to end the inning. Kingston 44 gets a run. They have an 8-1 lead. They also had some fun yesterday at the Rail Riders. Let's take a look at their fun at Rail Riders yesterday for Kingston 44.
Great job, Bruce. Good luck tomorrow. Everybody.
Oh, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that.
Welcome back, everyone. Kingston 44 now up 8-1 in the 5th inning. And joining me now is their president, Bruce Birnbaum. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
Talk to me about this awesome season that you guys have had.
Well, we've had a good season on both the boys and the girls. The girls juniors have made it to have won sectionals and moving on to states. And if things continue to go well, the boys majors will go on to sectionals.
What's going on around the league?
Well, we've added several improvements to our fields. We have a strong board that is pitched in, and we've added an irrigation system to 2 more fields. We've adding 2 more batting cages to go along with the one we have. And we also have added a new scoreboard courtesy of Bonner Chevrolet, and made many improvements to the field.
Very cool. So you're hanging out in the fields with the parents. Are they kind of starting to get pumped up a little bit about tonight?
Yeah, they seem pumped up from the time they got here. They seem very optimistic, and but cautious.
Absolutely. Always good to be cautious, but it's looking pretty good, Bruce.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Phil?
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Bruce. Of course, all our league presidents do great jobs, all volunteer work, as everybody's a volunteer in Little League, including Bob and myself. Back Mountain National will try to get back into this game, down 8-1, running out of time here in the 5th. Griffin still in pitching. Max Steinruck in now, 167 average in this tournament. Triple X is his nickname, 5'3", 105 pounds. Plays track, cross-country basketball, and golf. Wants to be an orthodontist when he grows up. Pitch inside, 1-1. These are 11 and 12-year-olds playing for a district championship. You can't beat it. Griffin's pitch just misses the outside corner where he's gotten a lot of his strikes. 8-1, Kingston 44. Pitch there, called strike. Kingston 44, last District 31 major baseball title came in 2011. They also won it in 2010. They won back-to-back in 2010, 2011. Trying to win their first since 2011. The ball hits the plate and bounces up high. If you win here, you go on to sectional play, where you'll face in a tournament of 4 teams from District 17 and 32 from Lackawanna County, and then the District 16 winner, which will be determined in our nightcap tonight between Plains and Pittston Township. And a walk. Griffin with the first walk in a while. He walked the first 2 and then really settled down and has 8 Ks, but there gives a free base to Max.
Yeah, again, with the 7-run lead, you never want to walk the leadoff hitter, but you know what? He's bared down after that and has had some success.
Kaiser up now, leadoff hitter. He's walked both times he's batted.
Yeah.
He's a little guy, 5'11", or 4'11", excuse me. Draws a lot of walks from Lehman.
Oh, I flinched.
On that pitch, goes to the backstop and hits our Mad T's broadcast location. And on the run there, Max gets off, Steinruck gets off to second base. 8-1 score. Kingston 44 with the lead. Back Mountain National trying to get themselves back in it. Griffin fields that one on the pitcher's mound and throws it over to first for the out.
He did a great job checking the runner at second, and then easily got the runner out at first for the first out of the inning.
Well
so
coached.
Play.
Yeah, held the runner at second, looked him over there,
There it is.
And then was able to get the out. Joe Shiskowski in now. Shortstop who a little bit of trouble that last inning, but He's been really good defensively in this tournament. Coach talked a lot about him and how he's played it short. Ooh, swing and miss, breaking ball there, tough. Steinruck down at second base, trying to become the second Back Mountain National run here in the 5th inning. Griffin low on that pitch. Imagine it's going to be only a matter of time until we see Akira Kopech come in and pitch. Griffin is, again, started the game slow with those 2 walks, but it's been pretty dominant since then, and of course had the big hit, had the grand slam in the 2nd. Kingston 44 has scored a run in every inning. 1 in the 1st, 5 in the 2nd, and 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 4th for the 8-run total. Pitch gets away on the outside of McLaughlin. Now down the 3rd, Steinruck, who's trying to become the 2nd run of the game for National.
Three-two here. This is a big pitch. You don't want to get anything going here.
3-2 pitch, low and a ball for Swish. So he gets a walk. Good eye. Good patience. Runners on the corners now for Back Mountain National. And I think we might see that pitching change. We might get an opportunity to see Akira Kopech come in and relieve Griffin.
Joe's coming out, maybe talk about a 1st and 3rd too here, but no, he's taking the ball. Great job by Griffin though today. Held him to 1 run. How many Nick Spencer strikeouts? Let's see. He had.
Well, Akira Kopech will come in and pitch. She's pitched 8 1/3 innings, given up only 4 hits, 1 run, no earned runs, and Akira has 17 strikeouts in the tournament and only 1 walk. She has great control, so great opportunity to see one of the top pitchers in District 31 play, Akira Kopech, who has unbelievable control. Griffin was outstanding. There he is, taking a seat out there because he was dominant, goes out, plays the field, had the big grand slam. Started the game, as you remember, with the 2 walks, but then did a great job with the strikeouts.
Mad Tees is proud to provide the apparel for the TV crew for tonight's District 1631 championship game. Mad Tees is your source for custom apparel of the highest quality at a reasonable price. No job is too big or small for Mad Tees. Call Mad Tees at 570-654-TEES or check them out online at madtees.net.
Aaron Dugan talked to Akira's mom on the hill a little few innings ago. It was good to hear from her, and of course her brother Luke, who's only younger by a couple months, as mom mentioned, on the team as well. And Akira is great with her control. Again, as I mentioned, she has pitched, Bob, 8 1/3 innings, only 1 walk with 17 Ks.
Yeah.
And no earned runs in the tournament.
Yeah, her strength definitely is her control. Griffin left the game, Phil, with 12 strikeouts because he's a hard thrower, but she's going to get some of her own because she's a great pitcher.
Finarelli in for Back Mountain with an opportunity to generate some offense with runners on 1st and 3rd on the corners with 1 out.
Starts it off with the strike, settles in nicely there.
Inside for a ball. Akira can really hit her spots. Akira can do that. Like we mentioned before, they have 3 very good pitchers, and they're as deep as 4 pitchers as well. Madison Scarlett can pitch as well, and is a pretty good pitcher.
Yeah, I asked her, how did she become so good? Her dad played Division I baseball at LaSalle, and he spends a lot of time with all the kids, and you could see it.
He was a pitcher at LaSalle.
Yep.
Has certainly worked a lot with Akira and his other son, Luke. Finarelli, 2-2 count now, 1 out. Back Mountain National trying to get themselves out of a hole with runners on the corners at 1st and 3rd.
She's at 2-2 here, and she likes to use that curveball in this situation. So let's see what McLaughlin gives her or Coach Griffin gives her. And but I'm going to bet you a soda we might see a curveball here, kid.
See if it comes. 2-2, 1 out. There it is. Curveball that Fiorelli was able to get his bat on and foul it to the right side of the plate over by the Back Mountain National dugout.
Yeah, just a crazy pitch. Just a lot of spin and a lot of movement. This is a tough pitch to hit.
Big strikeout there. Gets Fiorelli swinging and missing at the high inside stuff by Akira Kopech.
Yeah, she came back with the fastball. She 2 curveballs in a row and then said, heck with this, I'm coming back with the heat. And she put it in a great spot, an unhittable pitch.
Nick Spencer in now. Gets all this one to right center. Nick Spencer deposits it this one out of here. Home run to the road at Pittston Township. A 3-run homer for Nick Spencer. Back Mountain National trying to get back in it.
Yeah, one swing of the bat gets them a couple more runs. In fact, cuts the lead in half to 8-4. Gave him an inside fastball, and he got way under it, and he just drove it. Nick's a big, strong kid.
5'9", 120 pounds, got all of it.
Here it is
on the Ken Pollock replay. Put it in a deep part of left center field.
Kept the bat head down low and drove it right over left center field. A lot of power there.
Now we have an 8-4 game, so cuts that lead in half, as you mentioned. Cole Miro in now. He struck out last time he was up. 13 years old from Lehman. Big Braves fan. Loves history. That's his favorite subject. Drives this one in the right center out to Griffin, who tries to grab it with one hand, and a base hit from Miro. So Back Mountain National are getting something going here in the 5th inning.
Yep.
Down 8-4.
Back-to-back hits, line drive, two hard hit balls. This one, look at here, you know, just got the bat head and pushed it right up the center of the field for a base hit.
I like Griffin out there fielding it with the bare hand out center field.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, though.
2 outs. Back Mountain National trying to make this their comeback inning. Gavin Adamski, who was responsible for their first run of the game last inning in the 4th, is up again. Another big opportunity for Adamski. Hits this one to right field and under it for the catch out. As Davis squeezes it. Great job by him to end the inning and get Kingston 44 out of a little bit of trouble. A little guy with the catch out in right field. Kingston 44 hoping for a District 32-31 championship. They're trying to hold on to an 8-4 lead at Pittston Township on MyTV WQMY.
$89 with this ticket.
Welcome back to Pittston Township, and there you see how they score it. Kingston 44 with runs in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and a big 3 runs in the 5th. Spencer with the 3-run home run. 4 home runs in this District 31 championship game. 4 home runs, 3 of them by Kingston 44, 1 by Back Mountain National. So at this point, Bob, you got the score down to 8-4. So you cut that lead in half. Now what do you need to do at this point? So try to get the comeback when you're down 8-4.
Well, the most important thing is that you can't let them answer back now. You got to have a quick inning, or at least don't let Kingston score runs. You know, you got 3 runs back and you cut the lead in half. The worst thing you could do, though, is give up 3 more here. So you have to make some good pitches here, and you have to make some great plays on defense.
Weaver pitching in relief of Nick Spencer. Buss is waiting to bat for Kingston 44 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, and a good hit or two to start off the inning for Kingston.
Number 12.
His dad, Mark, and I were in Steve Bennett's wedding together.
Best sports moment for him, hitting a walk-off homer in extra innings against Swoyersville in earlier divisions. Again, we mentioned this team won the title in District 31 when they were 9 and 10s back-to-back years. Ironically enough, lost in sectional play to the Plains 9 and 10-year-old team that we're going to see later tonight, 2 years ago, that are now up with 11 and 12s. The ball's hit hard to center field. A great play there by Cole Kaiser to make the catch for Back Mountain.
Yep.
first out of the inning.
Quick out right there. Well hit ball by Bus, but here it is. It's a line shot. Cole didn't really have to move that much, maybe about 3 steps and a hop, and he makes the catch. So that's 1 down here.
Luke Kopech in. Hits this ball in the left field and off the wall for a base hit for Luke Kopech.
Nice swing by Luke. 1 hop off the fence. Great job by the left fielder from Back Mountain. That would be Max.
Take a look at the Ken Pollock replay here.
Nick Spencer with a great play for Back Mountain to get the ball in quick and hold him to a single.
(8-4). Kingston 44 trying to hold on and win a District 31 title. Motika, Davis Motika, who made that great catch out in right field to end the last inning, is in now. Motika struck out earlier.
Tough batter here to face, Phil.
Yep. Pitch outside by Weaver.
Made that great catch, though, in the inning.
Yeah, he did last inning. Super catch out there in right field. Motika takes this one called strike, the breaking ball, pretty pitch. Just Davis wasn't sure what was going to happen with that pitch. Looked like he was going to swing his bat and then held up. Weaver's pitch here, high pitch, hit into center field and caught by Cole Kaiser. Cole Kaiser with 2 putouts out there in center field, second out of the inning.
How about little Motika showing a little pop there?
Yeah, Davis can hit it. He's 2 for 5 coming in. They said don't be fooled by his size. He can get a hold of it.
Yeah, and Back Mountain doing their job now. They want to get this 3rd out.
This one hit to short, and the flip for the easy out at second base. And Back Mountain National makes quick work of Kingston 44. Can they come back? That is the question. Last inning for Back Mountain National coming up. Can they come back from an 8-4 deficit? We'll find out next on MyTV WQMY.
The District 31 Little League Major Championship on MyTV WQMY, presented by the Ken Pollock Auto Group.
And this is the first step to the long road to the Little League World Series in South Williamsport. If you win here tonight, you're the District 31 champs, and you play in the Section 5 tournament in Lackawanna County, July 15th through the 19th, and then the state tournament. All the best teams at 11 and 12 will be in Lackawanna County. Christy Matheson Little League. You win that, you're off to the East Regional against all the teams from the East at Bristol, Connecticut. You win the East Regional, then the dream comes true. You head off to South Williamsport and play for a Little League Baseball Championship. This Little League International Tournament game is presented by PA District 1631 on WQMY TV under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball. May not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without the express written permission of Little League International, Williamsport. Visit Little League online, www.littleleague.org. Of course, you'll see the Little League Baseball Championships. The East Regionals are on, all those games are on ESPN. Of course, all the games in South Williamsport are on ESPN, and it's nice to have these local District 31 and 16 championships on TV locally here on MyTV WQMY. Guac with the hit to third, the strong throw by Kopech over to first for the first out of this 6th inning. Now Kingston 44, 2 outs away from becoming District 31 champs, their first District 31 title since 2011 if they can get 2 more outs.
Yeah, little brother helping out big sister.
Weaver up now for Back Mountain National with 1 out here in the 6th. Good pitch, called strike right over the plate. You see Kira's control. Big crowd here at Pittston Township, the nightcap. Pittston Township, the host, and they're playing tonight for a district title. Pitch inside against Plains. That's our 2nd game for the District 16 championship. We had a pizza winner, right, Bob?
Yeah, Phil Coco of Pittston is the winner of game 1 for Pizza for a Year, 1 large pie a week. So we'll have to find out where Phil lives and crash that party on a Friday or Saturday.
Brought to you by Pizza Bella. We thank them for being part of Little League Baseball again this year. Weaver fouls that ball back right off the Fox 56 news sign here at Pittston Township. We'd like to thank all our sponsors, of course, Ken Pollock, the Woodlands, Pizza Bella, Luzerne County Community College, the Rail Riders, Pride Mobility on board this year. We thank them, and O'Donnell Law, also a new sponsor this year for our championship night. Inside pitch to Weaver.
Yeah, working that curveball. She gets ahead 1-2. She wants to keep it in on the hand. She doesn't want to let any of the batters extend.
Green Ridge will be hosting the Section 5 tournament. Little chopper to second and 2 outs. Now Kingston 44 just an out away. Yvonne makes the play there at second over to first. An out away from a District 31 championship. They did it with the long balls. Of course, they have 3 homers. The Scarlett home run and then the Griffin big grand slam. Also McLaughlin with a home run. So the balls were flying out of the park, and Griffin was awesome on the mound. Now Akira trying to get the big save and the win of a district title for Kingston 44. I talked to a lot of the players, as you did as well yesterday, Bob, and I said, what is it like to have Akira on a team? They said, we've been playing with her since T-ball. I mean, they don't even see the girl thing. You know, they don't even see that.
Especially when she's pretty good.
She's very good. Also power in. Chopper back to Kira. The throw over to first for a district title. And Kingston 44 wins the District 31 title, their first district title since 2011. The final 8-4. Kingston 44, your District 31 champions. They'll be playing at Green Ridge in the Section 5 tournament coming up later on this week.
Made a lot of great plays there at the end. Kira kept the ball down, a lot of ground balls to secure the 8-4 victory for Kingston 44, your 2017 District 31 champion.
The Rail Riders post-game show with Aaron Dugan is coming up next. We'll also hand out medals. And, of course, Kingston 44, when you win a championship in Little League Baseball, you get that banner, and you get to run around and make a victory lap. We'll hear from Kingston 44 players as well up on the hill with Aaron. The Rail Riders post-game show is up next. Kingston 44, your District 31 champs, with an 8-4 win over Back Mountain National on MyTV WQMY.
Welcome to the District 31 Little League Major Championship postgame show, presented by the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders.
You got to be close
Your
to
new
me.
District 31 champs, Kingston 44, with a final score of 8-4. It was a great game. Some big plays from Mason Scarlett, Jake Griffin with a big grand slam. And here now to give out the medals is Bob Bertoni. Bob?
Let's give a round of applause to both teams on an unbelievable district final. Both Kingston and Back Mountain represented their leagues to the best of their ability. Proud to say and to watch both these teams play today. At this time, we'd like to honor both our teams, especially a great Back Mountain team coached by pure gentlemen, the Back Mountain National team. Let's give them a round of applause. And we'd also like to honor our champion this year, who will go on to Green Ridge, where they will play in sectional play. Let's hear it for our 2017 District 31 champions, Kingston 44. Before we honor the players, we'd like to thank Fox and WQMY for providing a great memory for our kids. We also like to thank all our sponsors that allow us to do this, especially this year Ken Pollock Auto Group. They've been fantastic to us this whole year and what they've provided for our district. So let's give Ken Pollock a round of applause for all that they do for Little League Baseball. I'd be remiss if I didn't also mention Pizza Bella, who continues to be a great sponsor for Little League. So let's give Pizza Bella a round of applause. Luzerne County Community College, who is always there to support us, along with the Woodlands every year, who gives to Little League. And then we have some new sponsors this year. Attorney Neil O'Donnell and his group, along with Pride Mobility, who is a sponsor this year. So let's give them a round of applause as well. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Okay, at this time, I'd like to turn over the microphone to our public address announcer, John Callahan, who will be introducing first the players for Back Mountain to receive their pins, and then we'll move on to Kingston. So I'll turn it over to John. John?
Thank you, Bob. Congratulations to both teams. And when I call your name, please go out and accept your pin. Cole Kaiser. Joseph Szyskowski. Graydon Finarelli. Nick Spencer. Cole Murillo. Gavin Adamski. Brian Kwok. Ethan Leone. Brian Ossepower. Parker Bolesta. Lucas Schultz. Gary Weaver. And Max Steinruck. Again, Back Mountain was coached by Bob Ossepower, Gary Weaver, and Charlie Schultz. Boys, congratulations on a fantastic year. And now for your District 31 champions, Kingston 40 Fort. Number 11, Philip Ivan. Number 7, Jake Griffin. Number 1, Mason Scarlett. Number 42, Akira Kopek. Number 17, John McLaughlin. Number 0, Max Lupahowski. Number 12, Luke Buss. Number 22, Luke Kopek. Number 34, Davis Matoika. Number 3, Luke Bowen. Number 24, Mason Matello. Number 26, Mason Matlowski. And number 23, Matt Zekas. Your championship team was coached by Joe Ivan, Jim Griffin, and Brian Kopek.
Sean Bonin and Kerry George, Assistant District Administrators, just presented them their flag. All right, we're going to go back up to Erin. She has some important people up there. Erin?
Always, Bob. Well, congratulations. A big win by Kingston 40 Fort. And we're going to have some very special guests when we come right back.
This has been the District 31 Little League Major Championship postgame show, presented by the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders.
Welcome back, everyone, with a final score of 8-4. Kingston 40 Fort, your new District 31 champions. And here they are. Coach Joe Ivan and the team. Welcome in, guys. Let's start with you. How good does this feel?
Feels terrific. You know, this is a great group of kids, and you could see all through the lineup, all the players, all through 13, 1 through 13. You can see how they're ready to go out there, right? And they're ready to make a contribution to the victory. And challenged them to do that a few weeks ago, and they've come through for us.
What can you say about these hot bats? I mean, they were hitting all night long.
Yeah, you know, we had said, you know, we faced them, we talked earlier, I talked with you, and we said, well, you know, it was a 2-1 game, you know, pitcher's duel. And I had mentioned at the time and said, I think the key is going to be somebody's going to bust out. Somebody's going to get a big inning and put up a crooked number. And I said, it's got to be us, it's got to be us. So we worked those bats, worked them. And, I mean, you could see, the line drives and, of course, the few home runs. What can you say? They did what we asked them to do. You can't ask for more.
And how about the young man right next to you, Mason Scarlett? We'll talk with him in a minute, but he came up pretty big time at the plate for you.
Yeah, I always joke around. I say, I go over to Mason's house and get him out of bed at 3 in the morning and he could get a hit. That's the kind of player he is. He's been doing this all tournament long. And, he's up there. You give him a bat, he's up there to hit. And that's what he does.
All right, let's talk with some of the players now. Mason, if you want to just pop out to the front here, talk to me about first coming into tonight's game. Were you nervous?
Yes.
Yes? How did you control your nerves?
Talked a lot.
Talked with your teammates?
Yeah.
Well, talk about your teammates a little bit. How close is this group, and what do you like about this group?
Well, we've been with each other since we were young, playing baseball together, so.
You hit a big homer in the beginning of the game. How good did that feel? Take me through that play.
Well, it felt good to start it off with the home run, and I just got really nervous afterwards.
How about some of the defensive plays, some of the big plays made by your defense?
Well, they definitely made the game a little bit easier to go through.
Well, great job tonight. How about Phil Evon? Where's Phil? Hey, Phil, great job. Talk to me about your team and the effort put forth by your team tonight.
We all contributed a little bit. We all got hits, and it was just the home runs helped, and we were just able to get hits and score runs, put runs in.
So talk me through this play right now. Go ahead, be a play-by-play announcer.
Just Johnny gets the bat on the ball against a tough pitcher, and he just helps the team, and he's a big help. He did that actually. The game we played them before, Johnny got a home run, the only home run, and scored the only runs for us.
Nice job. You're ready for the big leagues. All right, talk to me about some other kids on the team, people that came up big for you.
Well, Jake obviously having the grand slam. Akira helped a lot with the pitching, and everybody basically contributed around. With almost everyone had hits, and it was a great team win.
Absolutely. Where's Jake Griffin? I want to talk about that grand slam. Take me through that play. What were you feeling?
I just knew I wanted to hit the ball to score some runs. And then the home run just came. I just wanted to put the bat on ball and try to score runs.
How much fun have you had so far this season with this group of guys?
A lot of fun. Real funny, and just had a lot of fun in practice.
Take me through this coming down the home stretch here. What were you feeling?
I was just happy.
Just happy? A lot of happy players here. Anybody else want to say a little something about their team?
We did good tonight.
It's a great win.
Great win.
And Akira bringing it home on the mound. Anything you want to say about your team?
I'm Akira.
We all just had each other's backs throughout the whole game. Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Well, awesome job, guys. Congratulations. Go celebrate. Thanks. We'll be right back. Nice job, guys. Thank you.